Calling Education is transforming the lives of young people through education, and last year the Calling Cape Town Adventure Race took place to raise funds that will change the lives of South Africans, and I am super excited for such a great initiative. An exclusive preview of what Calling Cape Town documentary showcased their remarkable journey and highlighted the story of inspiring young individuals, and Calling Cape Town is calling you to do the same. My girl Kezia went over to find out the nitty-bitties exactly what is going on and how they're planning to transform the lives of South Africans. And my, oh my, I love to hear it. Let's check it out.
Calling Education has been transforming lives of many students in and around the city through education. And tonight we're right here at the Southern Sun, where we get to preview firsthand of the documentary called Calling Cape Town. So if you would like to find out a little bit more about this, let's hop inside. So the man of the hour, of course, it is Stephen May right here this evening. We are showing our appreciation to what we saw this evening, Calling Cape Town documentary. And it was just a snippet, but I know that it enticed so many people. But what would you say has been the inspiration behind what we saw this evening?
Thank you for having me. I think the inspiration is for sure just the kids and the people making a difference, or really going out of their way to sow into these kids' lives, just do what they can to make a difference. So, without elaborating too much, it really is just the inspiration of people getting their hands dirty, the principals of the school, the teachers of the school, the parents that are, sacrificing to send their kids to school, just everyone involved in making a difference in the lives of people that are less fortunate than themselves. That's really the inspiration for all of this.
And I know you mentioned that there are more athletes that are going out next week and they're doing the same thing, if not more. And what would you say that the vision is kind of the same for which took place last year?
Yeah, for sure. So the whole concept behind doing the challenge was to making a difference accessible. We don't all have money. We don't all have influential positions, or and it maybe feels like we can't make a difference. But the purpose behind the event was really to create something that makes it easy for people to get involved. If you can swim, if you can cycle, if you can run, you can get involved and you can make a difference, and you can really use it as a tool to activate your community. Every little bit counts, and I think that's what it's all about.
And speaking about involvement, if people are at home right now and they are watching this and they want to get involved, they want to fund you guys, how can they go about doing this?
So the best way to help is to provide funding to the school, which is doing all the dirty work, the tough work, the groundwork, and really investing into these kids' lives. So it's a direct donation to the school. We are all independent athletes and people really just coming alongside the school, supporting them. So the best way that you can support this initiative is to give to the school so that they can reach more kids. And that can be found on the payment details, can be found on their website. You can Google Calling Education and their details will come up. Or if you want to Google the event specifically, the details will be on there as well. But it's www.callingcpt.com. So yeah, and anyone interested can just send a mail to the contact details on either of those websites.
Impilo, the head boy of Calling Academy for 2022, what would you say your relationship has been like with Calling?
Sure, my relationship with Calling Academy has been one of the greatest relationships I've ever had in my life. I've been so inspired and motivated to reach my fullest potential. The people that are there in the school, they're so invested in your life rather than your academics or what you put into the table. So the relationship is one of the relationships that I've ever had in my life. I've been fathered, mentored, and guided through life, and had an amazing experience.
What would you say your vision was behind the Calling Academy?
We started Calling Academy because we saw that there is a massive need in terms of top quality education, having access to that from the low income community. I mean, so many talented kids reside in low income areas where they do not have access to top quality education. And our dream was to bridge that divide and to somehow devise a financial model that's viable, get great teachers on board, throw in a few extra innovations, and create a school that's really impactful. And to give these talented kids, you know, there's a saying, talent resides everywhere, opportunity doesn't. And we wanted to bring better education opportunities to kids who otherwise would not have had it.
My relationship with Calling Cape Town is actually an interesting one because so when I first joined Calling Cape Town, I was very intrigued in the entertainment industry and what the film industry has to offer for me as a person. And going into this thing, I had no idea that I was gonna actually meet people that would aid my future and my passion, and you know, but among even above that, people that were just generally nice people and saw that, hey, like, let me invest my time with this kid, and that has now resulted in me getting to know what the camera does, how films work, how things happen. So I must say that like Calling Cape Town is just so responsible for so much of my growth. It has really played an immense role in who I am right now and who I'm becoming. So that's my relationship with Calling Cape Town.
Education is certainly one of the most powerful weapons to help change the country as well as create change among the youth. If you have not been here today, man, you certainly missed out. That was the Southern Sun giving us a prelim to an amazing documentary by Calling Cape Town. But right now, man, my name is Kezia and I am signing out. Back to you in the studio.